life.
Good afternoon, I'm Brandon Dawkins with Tribune Digital Media. I'm here with Scott Buttram, publisher of the Trussville Tribune. Scott, this is our third year doing this together, I realized today. Maybe it is the fourth.
It's at least the third, maybe the fourth.
Well, all right. Happy to be back doing this with you.
It's fun to do. This is a community event that we enjoy doing.
It is.
A lot of grandparents out of state and out of the area get to see their grandkids.
That's right.
A lot of parents at work in downtown Birmingham are now on their computer getting ready to watch their kids do that.
And it's a lot of work to put this together live for sure, so we're glad that we can do it for people.
Yeah, we really appreciate Philip O'Shea and Thomas Barnett and Ron Burkett, all these guys. They actually spent about 3 hours last night getting ready to do about a 30-minute parade today.
It's a major thing.
Good deal.
Well, we've got a title sponsor today that we want to talk about before the parade reaches us, and that's College Prep U. And
it's a new business. We're excited to talk to their owner. He's got a lot of information. This will be great information for our our high school juniors and seniors who are trying to get ACT scores up, SAT scores up before they come on.
All right. Well, we're going to bring him on and talk to him for a minute, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
Take care of this.
Well, while we're waiting on Jay, I'm going to go ahead and mention some of our other sponsors today. We have so many great sponsors. I want to mention Keller Williams of Trussville and A+ Tire and Auto Repair, and Lee Marlowe with Realty South. She is a sponsor every year. And we're back with Jay Johnson. He's the CEO of College Prep U. Thanks for joining us today, and tell us a little bit about College Prep U. There's a lot of parents watching.
Great. I'm really excited. College Prep U, we're a brand new business in the Trussville area. Our goal roughly is to simplify the complex steps of going through the admission process. We do things like application completion. We help students with developing their list of colleges to go to, as well as ACT and SAT prep.
Well, and with your sponsorship today, you've set up something special for Trussville students.
Yes, absolutely. So for this upcoming weekend, October 7th as well as October 14th, we're doing free ACT prep for those students who are in 11th to 12th grade that are registered to take the test at the end of this month or in December. So it's limited spots available, but definitely free ACT prep here at home.
And tell them how they can get those spots. You set up something specifically for that.
Yes, absolutely. You can actually go to your phone, bring up a text message and type in the numbers 44222 and just type in Trussville. And once you hit that, it'll prompt you to the next steps and make sure that you fill in the application so that way you can get one of our guaranteed spots.
Okay. Well, Jay, thanks for joining us today and telling everybody about College Prep U, and thanks for the sponsorship for the parade.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Go Huskies.
Are we on the same camera? Okay. Okay, now Scott Buttram's going to come back in and join us as we're waiting on the parade to come down.
My bag. I lost it. It's going over there.
I'm back. I wish we had a College Prep U when I was in high school.
Yes, me too, believe me.
My parents probably wish we had a College Prep U when I was in high school.
Even I took it twice. It wasn't fun.
I was one of those that took it once. I hit it just enough to get in where
you were out, weren't you?
I'm out. No redos. We've got a lot of sponsors to talk about.
We do.
Want to start going through some?
Yes, I had already mentioned Keller Williams of Trussville, and I'd mentioned A+ Tire and Auto Repair, and Lee Marlowe, who comes on every year as a parade sponsor.
Right. Lee's been a sponsor for us from the very beginning of Realtor with Realty South, I believe.
That's right.
And one of the top agents in the city.
Right.
She will tell you, and so will all the other agents in the city.
We're glad to have Lee back. And we've also got Brown Automotive. They're new to Trussville.
They are new. They're right behind Shirley's Forest off of Main Street. They're a new business, and you should go by and give them a shot.
Okay. We've got Complete Cleaners. They have 2 locations in Trussville, and as a lot of you know, they clean the band uniforms for the band.
They do, and they have been an advertiser with the Tribune for years and years and years and years.
Right.
Very convenient on Highway 11 down near Target and on Highway 11 right outside Carrington.
Right, that's right. Next is Hitchcock Maddox Financial Partners, and wow, have they added to downtown Trussville. What a beautiful building. That's right.
Our newest neighbors, Ian Maddox and Richard Hitchcock, have taken the old Dairy Cone building that you grew up with.
That's right.
You know, and turned it into a fabulous office, really changed the look of Main Street.
Right,
we're glad to have them down here.
It really kind of set a standard down here of how you want to look. So we appreciate them. Bryant Bank, also another regular sponsor. And Bryant Bank is one of the locations, and right behind them is Nelms Pharmacy. Those are 2 of 3 locations where you can buy football tickets to the game.
That's right. And what's the other? Is Carol's Pharmacy?
Nell's Pharmacy and Carol Pharmacy both sell football tickets.
Yeah, they do. And Bryant Bank, of course, a great community bank, very involved in the community.
That's right. Next is Nelm's Pharmacy, and
you know a little bit about
I do. They wardrobed me today with my top and my jewelry, which they did, so I appreciate that. They have a great gift shop.
I was going to say, sounds like a good Christmas gift.
It is. They have a great little gift shop. But most importantly, they have a new location opening up on Watterson, and they open next month.
Yeah,
so they're excited. They don't have to move far. Same locations for customers, but a lot more space.
Yeah, the building looks great.
Yes, it does. So we appreciate that change in the community too. Next up, Cahaba Cycles.
Cahaba Cycle. It's becoming Christmas time.
It is.
If you don't know where Cahaba Cycle is in Trussville,
then you need to find out. Some really nice bikes.
Now, who do I know that got bikes for Christmas last Christmas or the Christmas before? Some couple of spoiled sisters.
Oh, it wasn't even for Christmas. It was for nothing. My dad bought us some townies.
You got bikes
at Cahaba Cycle, and we love them. They're like old people bikes, but they're so cool. They're so cool. Brick Realty, our downstairs neighbors here at the Trussville Tribune.
Kevin Sargent and his group, and man, they are tearing it up in Trussville.
They are. And they're a great sponsor of some other things with the Tribune.
I'm not going to give too much information because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But the Tribune is partnering with Brick Realty. Kevin has put together a super community event that we will be announcing very soon.
Oh, fantastic.
And we're excited and really proud to be partnering with them. This is all Brick Realty's idea, and we're just along for the ride, and we're excited.
Well, they're a creative group, and we appreciate them being with us.
It's going to be fun.
We have Donna Lowry of First Community Mortgage.
Yeah, Donna's our neighbor as well. She's next door to Brick Realty, and Donna does a great job. If you're getting ready to buy a house, community mortgage, you need to call Donna.
Okay.
She can make things happen for you.
EW Motion Therapy, who are over here by Cahaba Cycle.
More neighbors.
That's right, more neighbors.
And a long-time Tribune advertiser, so we really appreciate those guys being involved. They do great physical therapy work over there, and they're almost directly across the street.
They are. Krista Doss, another Brick Realty agent, has come on as a sponsor this year.
Chris is one of our new sponsors, and we appreciate her being with us. Sure do.
Discount Warehouse down Highway 11. They have all kinds of stuff to talk about.
They're having a huge sale this week. I think it's a tent sale that they're doing.
Yes, there's a lot out there I noticed today.
There's a lot of merchandise, and there's a lot of people around the merchandise.
Yes.
That's been a pretty popular place since they've opened.
It has. Everything from fidget spinners to nice tops.
Everything you want, and cheap prices. So
that's right.
It's fun to just walk through and see what's there.
It is. It is. Next, Emergency Pet Care. I can talk about that one. Dr. Jill Croson is the vet there, and she opened Emergency Pet Care a few years ago because the closest one was Acton Road, and so that was really hard for people in an emergency. And so they're there and get people from all over that come to Trussville in the middle of the night with a hurt animal.
We made that light night trip to Acton Road, and it wasn't convenient, but when it's your pet, you're going to do what you got to do. It is so nice to have them right there in Trussville.
They're open in the evenings and all weekend.
If you need them, you'll appreciate
That's right.
that they're local.
Not far. They're right across from Publix, actually. Right. Parcels 2 Business Center down this way on Highway 11.
That's Pat, and it's a FedEx drop-off and shipping location. But it's not just FedEx shipping. They've got everything.
They do have everything, and they have a drive-through to where you can drive through and drop your box.
They've printed banners for us before, so they can take care of all your business needs. Great location, great business.
Next, Ridouts Trussville Chapel.
Yep, they're going to be right up here on Highway 11. Highway 11 Ridouts has been around for a very long time, and they're well known around the country, and they do great work.
Dee Dee's Book Rack. We've done some stories with Dee Dee, and that's a great little bookstore. There are a lot of people who are just not going to go to the tablet to read, and Dee Dee's is a great outlet for them, where she trades books and offers a lot of different used books, especially like series of things that people want to go back and read.
That's right, and another downtown neighbor. She's right here downtown. It's that's one of those businesses. It's such a good fit for where downtown is going. In Trussville, if you haven't been to Dee Dee's and you're a reader, you need to try Dee Dee's.
It's really a nice, it's nice to go in there and look around. It's a great little business.
My daughter likes Dee Dee's. So.
Yes, and she does have a nice children's selection. Moe's Barbecue in Trussville. is with us this year.
I
do too.
I love those.
I like the nachos. Is it redneck nachos?
It's the redneck nachos.
It's really good.
Nachos. That's awesome. Their smoked wings are the best smoked wings
my husband
in
likes
town.
those.
They're awesome.
Yes.
Everything they do, I love. You know, they get a lot of national recognition as a barbecue chain, and it's.
And they've been really popular here on Highway 11.
Oh yeah,
so.
I see they've actually got people out in front of their place right now getting ready for the parade.
No surprise there. Jefferson Title, who actually is another neighbor here at the Tribune.
Brand new. They're across the street near Cahaba Cycle. They've just been open a few weeks, so that's a great addition to downtown.
Okay, and we've got Tips to Toes Hair and Nail Studio. Now, where is that at?
I'm not sure where Tips to Toes is.
Oh, it's behind the chamber. It's behind the chamber.
So it's right down Main Street.
Another downtown neighbor.
That's right.
We've got riders from Harley Davidson with us today.
Well, Riders Harley Davidson.
Oh, okay, that's the name of it. Sorry.
Harley Davidson franchise is just off of exit 141, the Chalkville Road exit off of I-59. We are so excited to have them as a part of the Tribune. This is a fantastic community business. They are constantly doing things for the Trussville community, helping raise money. As a matter of fact, they had a ride very recently for your dear friend.
It was Sunday, and they did such a good job with it. I was there. It was really amazing. We really appreciated that for the Vaughn family.
Well, we're excited, and I think they're coming into the Tribune at exactly the right time. My mother would not let me have a motorcycle, but for the kids of good parents who love their children, they've got some of the hottest Christmas gifts in town going there.
In fact, when I showed up at the event, one of the first things, I have a young nephew who said, they have little motorcycles in there. That caught their attention quickly.
When I was a kid, the Harley Davidson dealership in Tuscaloosa was actually in my stepfather's business or building, which was right next to the house where we lived. And so I would go in there and drool over Harley Davidson mini bikes.
And never got one.
Never got one. My parents wouldn't even talk about it. And I'm still not quite over that. So, riders, welcome to Trussville. Welcome to the Tribune. We're glad to have you in.
Well, my dad would not allow us to ride them either. So
maybe now.
Yeah, maybe now. Probably for me, not even now. The townies as far as I'm going to go. First Baptist Church of Trussville is with us as a sponsor this year too.
That's great.
And they do a ton of community events in the summer and some other times. It's a huge event.
They sponsor that. And Trussville's blessed to have a lot of great churches in this community that give back and are participants.
And they are one of them.
First Baptist has been here forever doing that.
That's right.
So it's great to have them as a sponsor of the parade.
Well, I'm glad we had time to go through because we have so many this year to be appreciative of. And then, of course, we always want to mention Trussville Gas and Water, who's our digital media sponsor.
There would be no digital media at the Trussville Tribune without
That's
Trussville Gas and Water.
Right.
They have been the digital media sponsor since we opened the studio, since we got all of this started. We can do the live streaming. We have a special feature that airs for the first time tomorrow.
We do.
I know you're proud of it.
I am very excited.
Trussville Today is our newest feature, and that'll air for the first time tomorrow at 10 a.m. on our Facebook page. You'll be able to see it there first.
Right.
And why don't you kind of describe what we're doing?
Well, it was something that Mayor Buddy Choate wanted to do, where he wanted to be able to digitally get out some information about what's really happening in Trussville. He wants to communicate to people about what's going on that month, specifically what happened at recent meetings, and update people as things continue to develop in the city. There's so much going on downtown, and he just really wants to tell people.
Well, and I'm not going to give away tomorrow's show, but I'm going to put a little teaser. You wasted no time going straight to hot button issues.
We did.
The very first episode of Trussville Today, you're in Civitan Park with Mayor Choate getting an update on Civitan Park. I noticed that you brought Edgar's Bakery into the conversation.
We did.
And the library expansion. Right. 3 really big things going on right now in Trussville, and I love that you took it right there, right off the bat.
Yeah, it is very newsy, and he had a lot of information for us and really did a great job.
Well, I think that's the beauty of Trussville Today is you'll be talking to councilmen each month. We'll be talking to citizens who serve on city committees each month, and the mayor each month. So we've got an opportunity to get information straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak, and you welcome questions.
Yes, that's important to news@TrussvilleTribune.com. We want people to send in their questions so that we'll have a chance to talk to Mayor Choate and the other councilmen and committee heads, as you mentioned, about those things.
So that's exciting, and that's every month. And again, Trussville Gas and Water makes all this possible.
They do.
Tribune Sports Live that we have every single week.
That's right.
Trussville Gas and Water again is underwriting that and helping us make that happen.
Okay.
So you've got a 6-year-old.
I do. He's joined us today.
And he's got old hat it.
He is, but he's not doing a good job of staying out of the camera shot today. So.
Well, I'm not sure which camera we're on at the moment. We're
on us.
Ron still got us on.
Okay.
Well, I think I see the parade coming, so we're going to give them a chance to shoot the camera down the street and get that. You and I'll turn around and get ready for the parade.
And we'll get started when they are closer, for sure. Thanks. During the daggum interview.
Mine was buzzing the whole time.
I thought mine was on. Okay, I've got the kids' things up.
All right, Brandon, we're back, and the parade will be here shortly. You know, you actually heard me harassing our new fire chief.
I did. Who I graduated from high school with, I'd like to say. He is a great guy.
He's a fantastic guy, and he's a great fire chief. We're lucky to have him. But every year, my complaint is the band gets to us.
That's right.
I'm a band guy. I like the band.
I know, me too.
The band is what the parade is built around. But every time they get to us and the fire truck starts hitting their siren, and I get frustrated.
Because it drowns out the band.
And I told Tim, as much as I love your fire trucks and your siren, I want to hear that. I want to hear that marching band.
Well, I think they've honored your request because that fire truck is silent right now, for sure.
I texted Tim a minute ago and
gave him a reminder. I'm sure he's very appreciative of that.
Big shout out and appreciation to Fire Chief Tim Schatz for allowing our broadcast to hear the band when they get up here today.
Hey, and as the band rolls in, remind everybody who we played this week for homecoming.
I'm not sure who we played this week for homecoming. In fact, I'll have to look it up. I believe we'll have to look at that.
Okay.
Here's our newest officer, our K9 officer.
Oh, that's right.
Just made it by. I hope you guys got to see him as he came.
And the pretty silent fire truck leading the band. I love the HT flags. They always look fantastic.
Well, now let's see. You were a high stepper.
I was.
Back in the day?
Yes, but you had to build a 12-out flag to be a high stepper, so I love that too. Thank you, Guy, yes. Back in the old days.
Well, you guys fantastic. The auxiliaries set it off.
They do.
got like, I don't know, 300 involved or 700 involved.
It's a big group. And right behind him is the Grand Marshal, Mayor Buddy Choate.
And I didn't get to say it as they came up. It's not a parade till the band gets
That's
here.
right, absolutely.
They're fantastic.
And following Mayor Choate is Dr. Patty Neal, the superintendent of our school system.
With a lot to brag about just right now.
Yes, she really does have a lot.
Test scores through the roof.
That's right.
Enrollment's up. Just so many good things going on in our schools, and we appreciate the leadership of Dr. Neal.
And with the Pac-Man float, we've got the varsity cheerleaders. The float looks good. Gang over. I like it.
Huge group of cheerleaders.
It is.
And right behind them, is that the JV cheerleaders?
It is. JV girls.
Oh, and Candy, it's going to make all the Tribune kids happy.
Yes, it is. We've got several out here.
Up and down the road here. We
got the Husky mascot.
You should have a list.
And then I do this. I got the courts.
No, you got the parade list right there.
Oh, okay. The football players, obviously.
Oh, that's right. Here comes the team. This might be the freshman out front. Hey, let's talk about this team. First undefeated season in Hewitt-Trussville history last year. They're undefeated again this year, sitting at 4-0, ranked nationally by USA Today. And Trevor Sisk, one of the defenders, was selected just today as one of the national players of the year one national players of the week in the entire country.
Oh wow,
so
that is a lot.
These guys are making a name for themselves. We appreciate Coach Floyd and his whole staff. They're just doing a fantastic job.
And following them up,
the mini pound.
Mini pound.
I'm not sure what the mini pound is, but I like it.
But I think that's also, we got some coaches' wives in there. I think it is too. Coaches' wives and families.
All right, there's Mr. Salem, principal at the high school.
This is the high school administration.
Yep. And let's see.
In both vehicles, they said.
I see our athletic director in there, Lance Walter, Barry Alpin. There's more assistant principals from the high school. And now we're coming up. This is the senior board.
The senior board, it is.
So their last homecoming parade of students.
Okay, now we've got the beginning of the court.
Yep. That's
so the senior court.
And Lee Reagan. So they're king and queen up there. Is that what they're on? He's wearing a crown.
Yeah, he's got a crown. And we've got Madison Ward and Grayson Byram. Grayson's dad is a friend of mine, Craig Byram, and he has a Trussville business too.
There's Bailey Hemphill, and there's Trevor Sisk, National Player of the, National Player of the Week by USA Today this week. So congratulations to Trevor. That's outstanding.
And then here, I think we have Desi Gillespie and Charity Scott.
Yeah. Desi's one of our choral and theater kids. Does a great job. Who we got here?
Let's see. This is Jalen Reese.
And Nikki Raza.
Followed up quickly behind them.
So
Charlie Jones
and Nathan Fagans.
Yes. And then the student council group is right behind the senior homecoming court.
So we've already got a homecoming king, I think. That was named already, but we'll name the homecoming queen at the game tomorrow night.
Okay. Yeah, he had quite a crown.
That's the junior board going by.
Yep. And then this is the beginning of the junior court.
Yep.
So we got, let's see, Davis Ennis and Rebecca Maven.
Yep.
And Alyssa Triglone and Paul Tyson.
Paul Tyson. Paul's our quarterback.
Then we got Libby Christopher and Miles Taylor.
Yep.
And finally,
William Bowe and Christopher Edwards.
Yep. And this is the mountain bike team.
The mountain bike team.
And they are really fantastic. You can start the mountain bike team in like the 6th grade, actually.
Yeah, I've heard good things about them. I need to go watch them. I think they'd be fun to watch.
They had this,
I think they're doing pretty well.
the male state champion last year, too.
Wow.
Who was a senior at Hewitt. Yeah, they really do a great job. And coming up, we've got the Trussville Pink Truck. Yeah, that's really something amazing that Trussville does every year that everybody gets behind in October.
That is in October. That's next month, and that'll be a big deal. Hey, you asked earlier who the opponent was, and I should have known this. We did Tribune Sports Live and talk about it. They're playing Centerpoint.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be our opponent.
Yeah, I kind of put you on the spot with that one. Sorry about that.
Who we got here?
This is the girls softball team.
Oh, okay. Throw it at the camera. Okay.
And they're super enthusiastic.
They're shooting it right.
Yeah, they are. There's.
The softball team, I would have expected them to hit Ron a little more often. They missed him a lot. That's supposed to be a good arm.
Well, the girls basketball team, maybe they'll take emails.
Tanya Hunter and her basket cutter.
And then I always like to see these guys in the engineering club. They always have something interesting and afraid.
Are these the solar power cars?
Yeah, it does.
You know, they enter competitions every year and they place very highly.
They do.
Year. So that's exciting to actually see that out as part of the parade this year. All right, that's the engineering club.
Yep, there's more of them.
Okay.
And then behind them, pretty obviously, is the Spanish club.
The Spanish club.
Yeah, that's a nice play.
My wife's not in that group this year. Sarah Marie had another engagement. She is very upset about missing.
But she's usually in that group.
She's usually in that group, yeah. Who's coming up next?
This is the sophomore board.
The sophomore board. They're all camoed up for something.
Yeah, they are.
And what's the theme? I guess they'll have to pass us according to the theme. Oh, we've got another part of the court coming.
This is the beginning of the sophomore court. So this is Lacey Walker and Logan Self.
We got a lot of football players in the homecoming game.
I noticed that
too. They need to
too.
be focused on the game. That's old school, isn't it?
Then we've got Emma Jennings and Nasir Jordan.
Yeah. No Fly Zone was the junior board's theme.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that.
So we've got Blair Dixon and Max Pate, part of the sophomore homecoming court.
And then finally, we've got Abigail Baker and Carter Inman.
Hey, how about that? We know Abigail. She's one of our girls. Hey. The next group we've got, is this the softball board coming up?
Nope, they were before. This is the FBLA.
Oh, FBLA. The game of life.
That's right.
That was Dr. Zach Steele that just walked by and said hello. Our partner on Tribune Sports Live. I guess he's going to find his kids who are out here.
Okay, I'm beginning to think this is not the FBLA. This might be the freshman court.
Well,
I think
he's chanting FBLA.
Yes, he is. That's a good point. Never mind. It's not the freshman court.
He's bringing the students.
This is the beginning of the freshman court.
Olivia and Julian. You got last names for
I do. Let's see.
You're going to want to hear those last names.
Olivia Laborde and Julian Collins.
All right, Grace and Jackson.
Grace Gardner and Jackson Holland.
And these guys have last names on their car. So Nick Coffey and is that Joy Norton?
I believe so. And then finally we have Lizzie Freeman and Maddox Golden.
Maddox Golden. Hey, I know Maddox. There's church with us. Great kid, good ball player. And who are these folks marching along here? We have a soccer club. I see some soccer club.
Yes, it is the boys and girls soccer club.
That's a lot of soccer.
Yeah, it is.
Is that more than soccer?
Just
and we've got it. Oh, that's Meredith's daughter.
Where?
Who's injured? The one on the hop along. So she is on the soccer team. All right, here's the FCCLA Culinary Club.
Okay.
Hey, this is a program that is a winner here.
It is. It is.
They have sent a
Love
lot
their
of
play.
kids out with really good jobs after being culinary students at Hewitt-Trussville High School. Here's the lacrosse team. You know, this is not a sanctioned sport yet by the AHSAA. Still a club sport level, but we've got a great program.
Yes, and kids are starting young with it. They're starting in first and second grade. It's very popular. Then we've got the First Baptist Church preschool ministry float. We're coming up on the end of it.
Here comes TVL Safe. You just did a piece on TVL Safe.
Well, it's coming up actually. It's coming up. I just shot it. You're right.
Exciting. I've got the signs in my yard. Just a reminder to everyone to be aware of your surroundings, be aware of your driving, and be safe. It's a great program.
It really is a great program that Christy Jones headed up.
Yeah, that was Christy.
And
Christy's the brain power behind that.
Some great business sponsors, and I got some family on that float. I see Kinley and Thomas and Ridley.
Well, it's a great plan. I'm glad we're doing it. Here's our city council. That's where Dr. Zach Steele was going when he came.
Wants to catch the ancient fire truck.
He's headed to the fire truck. He's late. Councilman Freeman's got pretty good.
Yeah, he really does.
And here's the pink truck. So this will help us to remember to turn Trussville pink.
That's right. And that one's Linda that will be at National Night Out that we've also done a story on.
That's right.
Next Tuesday night.
In fact, that story is on our Facebook page right now. National Night Out here in Trussville with the Target Market Center on October 3rd.
That's right.
Free food for the kids, free inflatables for the kids.
And they've added lots of cool activities this year. So it's
everybody
really
will come up. And Brandon, that's another parade
in the books.
In the books. You're one more year removed. As a Hewitt
That was great of you to point that out.
Well, yeah, you know, being a high stepper is a big deal, and I know you're proud of that. Even before the turn of the century, it was a big deal. It still is.
Back when they wore boots.
Back when they wore boots. I've actually seen Kinley has posted pictures of you and your high stepper outfit back in the day. But it was a big deal then, it's a big deal now.
It is.
And this is fun. I love doing this every year. And I'm not from Trussville, you are. I know it's even more fun for you.
It is. It's fun to see the kids and watch them participate, and I think it's a great thing.
Well, it's part of life in a small town.
It is.
You know, and that we still block off Main Street and celebrate our high school football team getting ready to hopefully keep this undefeated season
That's
going.
right. And Trussville has become such a big city, but it still feels small, and that's really unique, and we appreciate that about it.
You're right. A lot going on downtown. We'll be talking about that through our digital media as we come up. In the meantime, the next time we'll see these guys for a parade.
It's the Christmas parade.
It's coming. So
we'll be back.
We'll be back.
And hopefully it'll be cold and not hot.
Just once we'd like to have a cold Christmas
That's
parade.
right. That's right.
But I will be at the ball game on Friday night, and I'm sure you guys will be around.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining Brandon and I, and for the Trussville Tribune, I'm Scott Buttram.
And I'm Brandon Dawkins.